We are coming off a 4-2 day in our 6 premium sports picks on BrockPage.com yesterday. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on that website. We're also 7-1 in our last 8 Major League Baseball tier package picks on BrockPage.com as well. And the good news is we have another Major League Baseball tier package pick going off at some point today. We currently have over 775 members who are signed up and active on that site. And once again, if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website. And once again, that's BrockPage.com. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our first game of the afternoon. We got baseball all day long. This is going to be a great day of sports, guys. So with that, let's take a look at the Brewers squaring off against the Braves, Game 3, 1:07 Eastern first pitch. Series is all knotted up at 1 game apiece. Both teams are minus $110, totals 9. Ian Anderson for Atlanta, Freddie Peralta for Milwaukee. Now, Peralta went 10-5 this season with the Brewers, 2.81 ERA and a .97 WHIP. Freddie's also struck out 195 batters. The Brewers are leading the majors in striking batters out. They're also first in the league in fewest hits allowed on the road. This Brewers pitching staff is giving up only 3.4 runs a game away from their home field. Meanwhile, offensively, the Brewers are in the top 10 in road scoring. Avisail Garcia hit 29 home runs in the regular season, along with 86 RBI. This Milwaukee lineup also ranks in the top 10 in road hits. They're taking on an Atlanta club who actually doesn't play their best baseball at home. Matter of fact, the Braves are in the bottom 5 in the majors in home strikeouts at the plate. Atlanta's also been terrible cashing in on the run line at home as well. Just 28-51 against the number at Truist Park this year. Atlanta's just 6-9 in their last 15 ball games, where Ian Anderson made the start as well. Now, total-wise, Atlanta's 48-31 to the over at Truist Park this season. Meanwhile, 4 out of Milwaukee's last 6 road games got over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward the Milwaukee Brewers minus $110 and the over 9. Next ball game, Astros White Sox Game 4, 3:37 Eastern start time. Houston's up 2-1 in the series. That said, though, it's the White Sox who are minus $1.25, totals at 9. Carlos Rodon for Chicago, Jose Urquidy for the Astros. And just another quick reminder here, guys, we are 7-1 in our last 8 Major League Baseball tier package picks on my website at BrockPage.com. Now, Jose Urquidy went 8-3 this season with a very impressive .99 WHIP. The Astros have won their last 4 straight games where Urquidy made the start. This Houston pitching staff is in the top 10 in fewest runs allowed per game on the road. But it's not just all pitching in Houston. As a matter of fact, it's more about this high-powered Astros lineup than anything. Alex Bregman's officially hitting .455 during this postseason. Kyle Turner's also got a couple of home runs, and he also knocked in 7. This Houston lineup is leading the majors in scoring on average per game. They're taking on a White Sox team who's giving up nearly 6 runs a game on average in their last 10 meetings with Houston. Chicago's also just 34-37 against the number in their contests at Guaranteed Rate Field. Total-wise, 6 out of Chicago's last 10 meetings with Houston got over the number. Meanwhile, 8 out of Houston's last 9 contests where Urquidy made the start got over the total themselves. I'm going to lean toward Houston plus 1.5 in the over 9. Next ball game, it is going to be Rays versus the Red Sox, Game 4, 7:07 Eastern first pitch. Boston leads 2-1. That said, though, both teams are currently minus $110 with the total at 9.5. Eduardo Rodriguez for the Red Sox. No confirmed starter yet for the Rays. But regardless of who throws out the first pitch for Tampa, we've seen our fair share of scoring in the past couple of games in this very series. I believe it was, 10 runs last night, 20 runs the other day. Definitely a lot of scoring, which makes for an exciting series. Now, believe it or not, Tampa Bay's gone 26-13 to the over against divisional opponents on the road this year. Now, when it comes to picking a winner in this one, this game's being featured as my board member tier package pick on BrockPage.com. So if you want to see which one of these teams I'm betting on, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for my board member tier package pick on BrockPage.com. So with all that said and done, when it does come to this game, when it comes to a free pick, a free lean, we're going to go ahead and lean toward the over 9.5 in that ball game. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup for the show. It is going to be Giants versus the Dodgers, Game 3, 9:37 Eastern start time. Series is tied up 1-1. But it's the LA Dodgers who are minus 210. Totals at 7. Max Scherzer for the Dodgers. Alex Wood for San Francisco. Wood went 10-4 in the regular season. 3.83 ERA and 152 strikeouts. The Giants lead the majors in fewest walks allowed. They're also giving up only 3.5 runs a game when they travel. Now offensively, Buster Posey's gone 4 for 8 in this series, with a homer and a couple of ribbies. Meanwhile, Brandon Crawford's gone 3 for 8 himself with a dinger as well. This Giants lineup ranks in the top 3 in road scoring. They're taking on a Dodger team who's averaged only 3.5 runs a game in their last 10 meetings with San Francisco. The Dodgers have also struggled to cover the run line against divisional opponents. They're just 18-21 against the number against the NLDS at home. This LA lineup's in the bottom half of the league in strikeouts at the plate. Now, total-wise, 7 out of the Dodgers' last 10 meetings with San Francisco stayed under the line. Meanwhile, San Francisco went 6-0 to the under in their last 6 Alex Wood starts. Give me the San Francisco Giants plus 1.5 and the under 7 runs. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at BrockPage.com, where we are 7-1 in our last 8 Major League Baseball tier package picks. Give me Milwaukee minus $110 over 9. Houston plus 1.5 over 9 runs. I like the over 9.5 in the Rays-Red Sox game. And before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are once again 7-1 in our last 8 Major League Baseball tier package picks on BrockPage.com. Give me the San Francisco Giants plus 1.5 and the under 7. And with that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Christian Clements, who said the other day, "Way to push through, Brock. Great content. Thanks, man." And of course, Christian, I really appreciate the compliment, as I do with everybody. I mean, keep those great comments coming. The more comments we get, the better the video gets in the algorithm. And of course, the good comments are definitely welcome. The more good comments, the better. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for me here. And I forget what I normally say at the end of the video. Every once in a while, I get a brain cramp here. What do we? Maybe it's Rick James in the. I'm Rick James. Maybe it's Rick James in the background. But what do I normally say here? Oh, that's gonna do it for me. Gotta thank you for. No, we want to plug the website one more time. That's gonna do it for me. Gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. If you guys do end up getting a membership on BrockPage.com, now it's coming back. If you do get a membership on BrockPage.com, just keep in mind we utilize the Patreon platform, so you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today, you are going to get access to that content all the way through the end of October, so still pretty good value here. I do always tell folks the earlier in the month that you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, gotta thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Monday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at BrockPage.com.